Yeah, I don't know. It's like the nerves get to me sometimes. You know what I feel? I feel like my stomach feels like the butterflies,
Yeah, I
obviously,
know.
and then my voice gets shaky. Like every time I'm nervous, I like my voice kind of like it feels like I'm about to like people think I'm about to cry. Yeah. So if you see me like, that's because the nerves.
My tone just like kind of changes. Like
Really?
I speak really deep. Like,
Me too.
like,
Oh my
like
god, me
in,
too.
in
Me
real
too.
life, like I speak really lightly, but then when I'm nervous, I go like, I don't know, like what to do. So I'm gonna speak.
I lower my voice when I'm nervous. Like my voice gets really deep, and I start speaking slowly. So I'm like, yeah, there's definitely some parts. I think it's so I don't shake.
Okay, but it works.
Yeah.
Whatever works.
You want to scoot the mic a little closer, or just the chair, whatever you prefer, just so you're not like so far. Because like sometimes the audio gets kind of low.
Okay, wait. Let me make sure I mute my phone. That's gonna be really awkward.
Yeah, and also there's like no intro, so like that it's basically already started.
Oh.
People kind of get confused sometimes. Yeah, they're always like, "Oh, is it on?" And I'm
Oh, like
yeah,
it's going.
Yeah, like this is
Oh.
it. It's going.
Okay.
Say hi to all the cameras, all three angles. Oh wow.
Hey, everybody.
How you been? How you been? Oh my God, is that Siri?
Yeah, it is. Siri. That is so awkward. Okay, I'll just put this here.
It's fine. It's your first interview.
Yeah, it is.
Wow.
Thank you for having me.
Of course,
Oh my
it's
gosh,
exciting.
I'm so excited.
Yeah, what have you been doing recently?
Other than TikTok, it's sort of just like hanging out with friends.
Yeah.
With quarantine.
You
social
gotta be careful with that.
distancing. But yeah, hanging out with friends and sort of going to the beach, going to the park.
Dude, the beaches are so hot right now.
Yeah, I haven't gone to the beach in a couple of weeks actually because of that. Like it's so hot.
It's so hot, and
I
with
wouldn't
this
go.
heat wave,
Yeah, this week is really bad.
God, it's
this
hot.
week is really bad.
And I'm sure there's so many people there. But you know what sucks? It's like the sand is what gets hot.
I know.
It burns. It literally burns.
Exactly.
I have to like run to like little shades, take a break, and then you gotta run.
That's why I bring my Crocs.
Oh,
my
I kind of been
Crocs.
wanting to get Crocs.
No, you have to get them.
Are they comfortable?
Yes.
But you know what? Why I haven't got them is because when I was younger, they used to sell knockoff Crocs at like the 99-cent store.
Oh.
And it's like the same style, but they're made, I guess, of like a cheaper rubber. So, I don't like wearing them because what used to happen is I used to wear them without socks, right? Just like
Right.
and
Okay, classic.
like my nails would always scratch against the rubber, and it would just feel really uncomfortable and like bad. So I have like this notion that if I wear Crocs, it's gonna feel like that. So that's why I'm like,
Crocs are different.
are they like higher
Real
quality?
Crocs are different. Like I can wear them on the daily. If I had to choose one shoe that I could wear for the rest of my life, my Crocs. I don't care about Nike, like my Vans. Like I just need my Crocs and I'm good to go.
Really? Have you tried like Adidas slides?
Oh, I do have a pair of those.
I have a pair of those. The ones that have
Those are
like
good
pointy
too.
stuff.
Yeah, those are good too, but it's
The
like
Crocs. What's so good about them? Is it like foam? I just imagine it being like so flat.
it's yeah, I'm pretty sure it is foam, but I just feel like I'm so much younger when I wear them. Not that I'm like old, but I don't know. I love wearing them because like they're different. You know, not a lot of you won't like.
I actually rarely see them.
Yeah,
I don't see
you'll
a
be
lot
walking
of
the
people.
streets and seeing a lot of Crocs.
Do
so
you
it's
walk
like,
in the streets with Crocs?
Yes, with no shame. I'll be walking.
Wait, do you have socks on or no socks? How do you wear them? Or it depends.
Depends. You know, on a hot day like this, probably no socks because that's kind of weird.
If you don't wear socks, won't you get a tan though? Because don't they have holes?
That's one of my worst feelings. Like imagine
Yeah, like circle
taking them
tan.
off one day.
You have circles all over.
So far that hasn't happened, thank God. But
it's definitely a worry.
that's definitely a worry. Don't worry. That thought does come to my mind. Like I'm like I don't want. Any
I might have to
circles.
get some then. I have been wanting, but they're expensive, and I'm like, is it even worth it? Because they're like,
That
how much?
wasn't me.
How
I
much
had
are
kid
they?
size though.
Oh
So-
really? You
wear
wear
kid
kid size?
Yes. So
How tall are you?
I'm 4'10", 4'11".
Oh
4'11"
my
on a good day. But yeah, 4'10".
4'11"? Wow. Do you like being short? Are you like, how tall do you wish you were?
I wish I just reached that 5. Like, I just
Just
want
wanna get it by.
I just want to reach 5 feet. Like
You have a few years. Maybe puberty doesn't end until like what, 21, 20 or
does it
something?
really? I thought it ends when you're like 6. Like
I think for guys it doesn't until like 20, 21, but for girls it might end like a few years earlier.
oh,
How old are you?
I'm 17.
You got a few years.
Let's
so
hope so.
you might grow an inch or
Hopefully
two.
an inch or two. That's all I'm asking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Would you want to be like 6 foot tall? 6 feet tall?
No, because that kind of decreases the options in the guy department.
Do you worry about height?
No, I don't. I mean, it gets to me sometimes when I'm like taking group pictures, and everyone looks so symmetrical, and it's just like the middle. Everyone's like, just stand in the middle. It'll be like you'll be the center because of this, like to make that V shape.
Oh
Come
my
on,
gosh.
guys.
You're always put in the middle.
Yeah.
They never put you in the back.
Because
Oh my
everyone's
gosh.
basically the same height, so it's like just put the one who isn't
In the
isn't
middle?
same in the middle. That's
Dude,
usually how it
I don't
goes.
know. People actually you actually care about what's an ideal height?
For me, like preference.
Yeah, for a man, a boy, a
Mm.
guy.
Anything, okay, 5'8" and above is good for me. So
Really?
basically, I was thinking.
That's generous. That's
That's
very generous.
That's
Yeah.
generous, yeah. Generous, like 5'8". 5'8's a little low, but like,
Mhm.
you know, it'll
5'8".
do because I'm really short.
So it's like tall for you.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah. Oh my God, you have a lot of options.
Exactly.
Still though, you're still like
I'm-
5'8".
I'm still single, so I don't think it matters. But yeah, a lot of options, just not hasn't come my way.
Have you had a boyfriend before?
Yes, I have.
Oh my
I've
God.
had, yeah, I've had boyfriends, but right now, no.
How tall were they?
Ooh. First one was tall. I'm pretty sure he was like, I think he was like 5'11", tall. And
5'11".
Yeah.
Oh,
five-
that's probably a big height. That's how tall I am. I'm like 5'10", 5'11".
So that's a little tall. And then another one was 5'7".
Oh, you're a little
A
below
little-
your
a little-
threshold. Maybe that's why it
a
didn't
little-
work out.
Yeah, exactly. A little below the threshold. So
Dang. So what? That's funny though, because how would it work if like someone's like 6'2"? Would you like that, or you want that's like too tall?
if they have a nice personality, I'll
You're
like
fine.
make it work.
You're
I'll make it
fine.
work. But
Oh my gosh.
it's not usually what I look for because I'm like,
Mhm.
I'm already looking up most of my day, you know? So
Yeah.
it's like, am I really going to do that?
Where do you get the shortness from?
Both of my parents were really short.
Really?
Really tiny. My mom's, I don't even think she's 5 feet. But my dad's only 5'4", 5'5".
Oh, you could have actually turned out really tall.
My sister's taller than me, actually.
Really?
By a couple inches.
Oh.
She's taller than, like...
Is she
my mom
younger?
and I. Yeah. That too. That bothers me.
How old is she?
She's 16.
Oh, you're young. She like, are you? You're the oldest child, right?
Yeah.
Oh.
She looks older. She's taller.
Dude, sometimes siblings are taller than the firstborns, like
yeah,
the younger
I know.
ones.
I have to remind myself that. I'm like, it's not just me. Like, this happens.
To a lot of people.
Yeah.
Yeah, I notice that a lot. Like,
So.
oh my God. Usually the middle child is short. The first child is like
Exactly.
short
That's
as well. But like the youngest child is always like somehow grows.
Somehow they just get up there for no
Uh-huh.
reason.
Yeah, they do get up there. Oh my God, that's so weird.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, dude, where do you live in LA, right?
Yeah, I do.
It's been so hot here because I live in Anaheim. So like
Oh.
it's like
so
a little
Yeah.
weather difference. But
Really?
yeah, like
Is it like warmer there?
it's a little colder than LA. I see like
Oh.
people posting on their stories about like it's 106, but like to us it like barely reached 100 yesterday. Yeah.
Lucky you. I
Yeah.
mean, you probably can't feel it, but it's
Mhm.
like still.
It's tough, and like I don't know, the traffic. Like I went to Laguna. Have you ever gone there?
Yeah, I have.
Oh my God, do you like it? What's your favorite beach?
Oh. I go to Will Rogers a lot.
Where's that?
Will Rogers State. It's in like, I'm not sure, like near Malibu.
Never heard of it, but is it nice?
Yeah, it's low key. Like the last time I went there were barely any people there. So
I like when there's less people, honestly.
Yeah,
it's so much
definitely.
nicer.
yeah.
And I don't worry about getting my stuff stolen, because that's a big worry.
Oh, yeah, I never think about that actually.
Really?
I never get worried about like people stealing my things because I'm like,
I have a lot of
are
trust.
they really gonna steal my water bottle? I don't bring
Well, I
it.
have like a bag and stuff, and I'm scared they're just gonna like get it and be like, "This is mine now."
I mean, if they stole my Crocs, that would be a different story. Back to the
yeah,
Crocs because
yeah. The Crocs stay on when
The
I go
Crocs-
in the ocean.
Crocs stay on.
The Crocs stay on. Laguna's so nice because of the tide pools. Have you seen those? Have you ever gone to
no.
those?
I don't think so.
I tried going to them, but I don't know if you could go in them anymore because like the
Oh.
owner has them like closed
The
off.
owner?
Yeah, because there's like a bunch of rich people that live there. Ugh, and now they're closing it off.
Come on, you guys.
Eat the rich.
Share the water.
Eat the rich.
Come on. Like,
I know it's tough, but you know we make it work. And you know what I don't get to? It's like so what is the risk if you go to the beach but there's no one there? Like, is that still wrong?
I don't think so. I
Right?
think people do that. I mean, I think there was one time I went to the beach at like 2 a.m. for a little adventure.
Really?
Yeah.
Did you go in the water? That's scary. Oh my gosh.
Go in the water? No. I'm
At
pretty
night,
sure it's,
that's
like,
so
freezing.
scary.
No, like you
And
can't see
freezing.
what's in there.
Uh-huh.
No, I did not go in the water. I just sat in the sand, listen to music.
Oh, that seems nice.
It's
Oh
very
my
nice.
god.
Yeah.
Have you ever had bonfires?
Yeah.
Are you like, do you sing when your friend group? Like, they're like, come on, sing.
People always ask me that. Yeah, they do. Like all the time. I could just be like watching TikToks and they're like, sing that right now. Sing that right now. We want to see it. And I'm like, you guys, I'm not going to sing right now. We're all like together.
Do you like singing in front of your friends?
It's not. I just get nervous.
Oh.
Like I get more nervous with people that I do know.
Than people you don't know?
Yeah.
Me
like,
too.
Yeah.
Me too. Like in social settings, if I know everyone there, I'm like kind of shy because they know who I am,
Yeah.
right? But if I don't know anyone, like they don't know anything about me.
Yeah, exactly. So why do I have to give a
Yeah, you could curse. You say why do I have to give a fuck?
Yeah, who gives a fuck? Like
Right?
I don't care. Like,
It's fine.
But yeah.
So you're just saying like I just imagine what I imagine is like they're just like you're in a bonfire like, hey, go sing this song, and like you're like the radio.
At bonfires or at the beach, they'll play like some of my music just to like, I'm pretty sure it's just to annoy me and like push my buttons. Like they'll bring a speaker and they'll play my music. I'm like, oh my gosh.
You have your own song or like your covers?
I have some originals on SoundCloud, and then the Love Story released with Miles Parrish. My friends bumped that a lot, actually.
Love Story? Wait, I haven't seen that. Is it like the Taylor Swift cover?
Yeah, it's a cover of Taylor Swift, but it's like he added. I actually didn't. It wasn't like my plan. It was like I was on TikTok one day and everyone was tagging me in this one video, and I was like, this guy looks familiar, and I was like, oh, Miles from Love Robbery. I don't know if you guys have heard it. It's like an old like when he was. It's a song he posted a long time ago, and I knew him from there. So when I saw that he remixed my cover, I was like, oh my gosh, the Miles from Love Robbery.
Really? From Love Raft?
Love Robbery. It was such a bop when I was like, I feel like it's so weird talking like I'm acting like I'm so much older, but it's not even that much.
Like back in my day.
Back in my day when still Love Robbery. But yeah.
Oh my
friends bumped that a lot. And they'll like obnoxiously be like, oh, you guys, is that the Shalom Margaret? And I'm in public
on the radio?
Yeah, I'm like, oh my gosh, you guys, like seriously. It's really embarrassing. My friend, I love my friends. Like,
you don't like listening to your music? Your own music?
I don't typically. Like, I won't like sit in my room and be like, this is pretty fire.
I would totally do that, honestly.
I'm not gonna lie. I mean, usually I'll listen to my stuff, but in like, to critique it, like I'll be like, ooh.
Oh, you don't bump your own shit.
No,
be
I'm like, oh,
yeah, go
like,
off.
Oh. Like, that's usually why I'll listen to things like YouTube videos. I'll watch it again. I'll be like, could have done better there. But other than that,
that's funny. I would totally like be like listening to my own song and be like, oh, so good, so good. Yeah. So good. I don't know. Honestly, I wish I could sing. Like, if I could sing, I would just. I've tried. No, I sing all the time, and like it's bad. It's terrible. I've like confirmed. I've tried. Believe me, I've tried. I've tried to have hope that maybe my vocal cords will develop, and I'll like.
No, but they can. Everyone.
That's the thing,
asks,
dude. Does it? Can they? Like, if you're like literally can't sing, and like, can they eventually sound decent?
I've seen it because I used to be in choir, and like day one, like kids would come in like, wow, I don't know why you're in this class.
Very brave.
But then it's crazy, like by the end of the year, it's like they get solos and everything, and it's like, no, you can actually learn how to sing. Everyone always asks me that. They're like, are you like self-taught? Or,
but like some people just have naturally really good vocal cords.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it comes naturally.
Isn't it like octaves or something?
Octaves, yeah. I mean,
what is that? You know how that works?
Octaves is like it's kind of like the range of your voice. So I'm kind of up there. Like my voice is already there.
Oh, yeah, I'm
no, like it's very like
high.
Yeah, but then other people, like even girls, can like sing really low, and I cannot do that. So it's kind of just.
Isn't it like a thing that's like, oh, he has like 3 octaves. He has 4 octaves.
I think that's referring to like their range. So
the range.
Yeah. So then they can sing. So if they have like I guess that means like if they have 3 octaves, they can sing like 3 octaves of the like 3 key. I don't know what it's called. I don't know the terminology. Don't hate me.
Right.
I sing, but like I almost failed like music theory. Like,
really?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I was so bad. Like,
that's fine. You just need to know how to sing and
exactly,
read the words.
I hope that's gonna get me through because
I'm sure a lot of people don't know. Like I'm sure.
You'd be surprised. In choir, like a lot of people knew.
Ooh.
And like even though they weren't like the best singers, at least they knew like the basics. I was the exact opposite. Like I did not know. Like they would be like sing this like. I
feel like they kind of have to like try harder though. That's why.
Maybe.
They have to like at least make up with the terminology and be like, okay, at least I know music theory, but I could barely sing.
Hopefully. Yeah.
That's cool though. I hope. I don't know. I love singing. Like it's just so like.
I love singing too.
Yeah, it's like.
I'm so down for a carpool karaoke someday. Let's
do it. Let's go carpool karaoke.
I love carpool karaoke.
Yeah, I love that. And like,
because you just don't care. Like you're just singing in the car with the windows down.
I love when people like, even if they're not good at singing, like they just sing.
No, I love it too.
It's just it's such a vibe. I hate
Yeah.
when they're like, I'm
As long as
shy.
you look like you're enjoying yourself, I honestly like. I'm
Yeah,
not.
no one
People are always
cares.
like, "Do you care?" I'm like,
Yeah, that's
people
that.
get
I would
scared,
get
yeah.
intimidated. Like if you knew how to sing, I would be like, oh. Maybe
Yeah,
I don't
people say
want
that all
to.
the time. They're like, "I don't want to sing in front of you." I'm like, I don't care. Like, let's
That
sing.
note wasn't good.
That
Let's
note-
work on
Can
that.
we like rewind a little
let's
bit?
let's
I don't-
redo it.
Yeah,
Let's redo that.
because the video on my Finsta isn't gonna look good if you.
If you guys
it's
are
not
singing,
gonna look
can you guys
good.
be quiet and let me like
I'm
just
like,
record
let
me.
Yeah, let me do a voiceover because that was not pretty.
Oh gosh, that's so cool. I don't know. I'm gonna have to keep practicing
Yeah, and then
the
let me
singing.
know.
Yeah.
Like, practice a little bit.
and then come
It's
back
okay,
to
maybe
me.
I could do a little like voice lesson too while we're at it. Like, you know.
Yeah,
just
we'll do a
little-
voice lesson. Do you go to voice lessons?
No, I don't.
Wow. Are you a natural or do you want to go?
I do want to because I feel like you can learn something.
could always
every day.
get better,
Yeah,
right?
You can always learn something. So I want to someday.
And like
Just
the
haven't.
potential's a lot. If you could already naturally sing pretty decently, like if you go to voice lessons, then it just gets like even
Yeah,
better.
I'm sure like you'll just learn more than you already knew.
Mhm.
It's crazy.
Is music theory important in music? Because I see a lot about it.
My choir teacher always said it was important. So I'm just gonna say that. So in case she watches this, I think it's important. But
It's not for me.
Not for me.
It's not
like,
for me.
I just
respect it.
open my mouth
It's
and
not
I
for me.
hope that it ends up okay.
Sounding
like I just
good.
hope it
When did you
sounds
start singing?
good. Ooh, I think I would. This is a funny story. I was in band.
Oh, you were a band kid.
I was in not for long though.
Okay.
Found out what my weaknesses were, but
Playing instruments.
I was last year flute for a solid year. Last
Okay.
year.
Oh, okay.
Straight, like nobody could beat me in getting that last chair spot. And one year they were like, "We're gonna open up a choir program. Like, do you want to move there? Like, kind of like." You
Oh my
should move there.
god!
Like,
I feel like
please."
you'd be a better fit. Like we could really use you there.
Yeah. So that's when I moved to choir, and ever since then I was like, singing's fun. Like, let's.
Wait,
do
so
this.
you didn't sing before that?
No. I mean, I would sing. Like, I'm Filipino, so karaoke was always like
A big thing.
a big thing in
Mhm.
Filipino parties. But that was it. Like, I didn't think of like actually being.
You
a
didn't
singer.
think you could sing?
Yeah, I didn't think I could sing. Nobody ever said like, "Oh, you're a good singer," until like
Really?
I was in choir.
Oh wow! And then everyone's like, wait, you realize you kind of had like
It's like,
potential.
oh,
Like I didn't know. I thought that everyone could do
What?
this.
Yeah.
Oh my
Ooh,
gosh.
water.
Ooh,
Sorry.
that's fine. Dang. So you just cannot play an instrument though.
I play piano, but I'm
Yeah.
not even very good at it.
When did you start playing piano?
I started when I was like 4, and
Oh.
then probably ended. When
Is
I
it like the
was,
classic story that's like, my mom got me a piano for Christmas, and I just like
Oh.
played around with it, and I was like, wow, I love
My
this.
mom did have a piano,
Uh-huh.
like, but she never played it. So she was like, "You're gonna play one day," and she forced me to go to classes. But I don't hate her for forcing me because now I got something. Because if I could just sing and I didn't know what to do with any other instrument, it would just be a cappella all the time, and that's
Mhm.
kind of boring.
Mhm.
Like,
Yeah, you need to do at least one instrument.
Yeah.
People usually go with the guitar.
basics. The guitar is so fun. I want to learn, but I always have nails on,
Oh,
and it's so hard.
with the acrylics.
Yeah, it's so hard.
What a
I've
struggle.
tried, yeah.
Yeah, can you? Is it even like? Can you do it with nails, or is it just a lot
I
harder?
think you can. It's just harder.
What happens if you like strum it with the nail? Is that a thing?
Oh, I don't know.
Because like I use a pick, so it's just like.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe it could just like be.
Yeah. Oh my
Your
god.
nail's
with the
the pick?
nail.
Maybe. I mean, my piano teacher was also guitar teacher, so he had really long nails. So I can like.
They could do it.
Yeah.
Doesn't it make piano playing harder too with nails?
It used to at first. Like it would just like hit the wrong key, but then
Mhm.
I think I sort of got used to it over
Oh,
time.
dude, I
Yeah.
want to learn how to play the piano. I like, you know what I do? I get a song that I like, and then all I do is just play the same melody from the part I like. So it's just like, doo-doo-doo-doo-doo, and then I just keep playing the same melody just because that's all I want to hear.
No,
Just
like
do that.
that's so normal. Like even I do the same thing. Like,
Oh,
I
really?
won't play the rest of the song. Like I'll
Mm.
just play that one part I like.
Yeah, because it just sounds so nice. I'm like,
Yeah.
I feel like a
I don't
piano.
think I've ever learned like a full song.
Really?
Yeah.
Are you
'Cause-
like, how good are you with the lessons? Like, how far along did you get?
Ooh, I got pretty far, but then I quit because of academic decathlon.
What is that?
It's like an academic team. Like, I went to private school, so we had like this academic team where like you would compete against other schools in like science and logic. I was science.
hmm
Not that I'm not good at science now.
It's like STEM.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's like STEM. And then I had to quit piano because of that. So I sort of lost a lot of it, like a lot of the things I learned.
Really? How long ago was that?
I quit like 6 years ago.
Oh, that's a long time ago.
Yeah. So, it's been a while.
I don't blame you. Yeah.
I forgot a lot.
So you're just trying to get back into it?
Yeah.
Wait, so how did TikTok start? When did you start like doing that? Because you started with piano.
Yeah. So it actually hasn't been that long. It hasn't even been 5 months.
Really? Oh my god, and you're already at 1 million. Wow.
That just happened too. I was so oh my gosh. But it was basically like it was the week after school was canceled. Like they said everything's online.
Oh my, that's so true. That was barely 5 months ago. That's so crazy.
Yeah, it is. Like time really.
That's when you started? Yeah. I feel like I've seen you for like the longest time.
No.
Because you would always show up on my For You page.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, small world. But yeah, I was like, I didn't know what to do with quarantine. I was like, everyone was on TikTok at the time, and even my friends were posting dancing videos. I'm not a very good dancer, so I was like, okay, I'm not gonna dance, so maybe I could sing. So I posted an original first to see what happens, and that wasn't really where like the views kind of came from. It was the next video, the Viva La Vida cover. That's when things just
I saw that,
blew up. And I was at work actually, and then I work at a tutoring center, so it's like usually quiet, mellow, and I'm just like listening to music, but my phone kept dinging, and I was like, what is going on? I'm looking, and I'm like, why are so many people watching this video right now? And then even like I didn't believe it. Like my mom was like, maybe your phone's just broken.
Oh,
like my mom
it's
really
glitching.
Yeah, my mom was like, it's probably just a glitch. Like just ignore it. By tomorrow, I'm sure your phone will be back to normal. I was like, yeah, I think it's just like this video. I don't know what's going on.
How many views was it getting? Like 300,000, 400,000, 1 million?
Yeah, I reached like 1 million, 2 million, 3 million all in the same day.
Really?
Yeah.
That's so crazy.
Like it all happened in one day.
Oh
and
my
I was
god.
like,
that must feel so wild to see.
It was.
How many is it at now then?
Ooh, I think it's at a solid, I think it's like 10 million or something.
Wow. Oh my god.
I haven't checked in a
reach a
while.
million a day. Like I get excited when I'm like at 10K in a day. I'm like, oh,
Ooh,
like popping off.
fire
Like
content.
300,000 in a week. I'm like, ooh, okay.
Someone stop me.
Yeah, I started looking at LA houses.
I'm like, let me buy a new car real quick.
Yeah. Oh
Yeah.
my god. But to see it be like at 1 million, your phone must have been.
Yeah. I had to mute my notifications. That's when it hit me. Like when I had to mute notifications on Instagram, on
Oh, really? On Instagram too? Why were you getting DMs?
Yeah, like DMs from people.
What were they saying?
A lot of them were really funny.
Really?
So a lot of them were just like, actually some of them were really sweet. They're just like, I saw your video, and like the people who DM me saying like I helped their anxiety and things like that. Oh my gosh, like it means the world.
Really?
Like,
They message you that?
yeah.
That's so nice.
Like they'll send paragraphs like of how much my videos impact them, and that's when it hit me. I'm like, oh my gosh, because I didn't think of anything of it, and to think that like 30-second videos that I make are making a positive impact on people.
Dude, yeah, no, those messages are like the best feeling in the world. Like it really kind of changes your perspective on what you're doing. Like when we get those things, like sometimes I have like these mini breakdowns where I kind of want to end everything because there's so much of my life out there. I'm like, I can't do this. I don't want to do it. Everyone knows too much. But then I get a message that's like, hey, your recent episode, like you talking about that like really helped me. And it's just like, thank you so much for doing this. I'm like, oh, so that's why like I want to keep doing this.
Yeah, exactly.
So like those messages are so.
No, they mean everything.
They mean like, yeah, thank you to everyone that sends them, because those things are like they keep us going.
Yeah, they do. They really do. Because it does get tough, like staying consistent with videos, because like sometimes, you know, life gets pretty low, so you're just like, I don't really like. I wake up and I'm like, I really don't want to respond to anything. I don't want to even open anything. But then like even when I don't post a video, everyone always tells me like, you go on live a lot, and I'm like, because I don't post videos every day, but I do want to like talk to everyone, because I'm like so grateful. Like,
yeah, I see you
like,
on
why
live
do you go
a
on
lot.
live? I'm not even doing anything. Like I'll be sitting in my room and I'm like, I want to go on live. Like I want to.
I know you were there yesterday, weren't you? Yeah, I was like, hi.
Oh but yeah, I literally like I love going on live. I just love talking to them as much as I can, because yeah, you can message them, but it's like being able to talk to them in the moment, like have a conversation with them in the oh my gosh, it's so
it's
fun.
better.
Yeah.
But lives are scary, to be honest. Like
they are,
especially when a lot of people are watching.
Yeah, I get really nervous.
Like I think honestly, I just get nervous when I'm starting it. Like when I click start, that's when I'm the most nervous.
Yeah. I know what you mean. That moment where you're like looking at people are actually gonna join. You're like,
Yeah.
Guys.
But then afterwards, it's like fine. You just don't
Yeah,
want to
it
end it. It's
feels
like feels so fun.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I don't want to end it. Actually, like
Yeah.
I'm on there for like I think my longest live was like 2 hours.
2 hours on it. It's exhausting sometimes though, to be honest.
Yeah,
like,
it
because you
is.
have to be like very energetic and like
Yeah.
you want to entertain, and then afterwards it feels kind of like a meet and greet.
Yeah.
Like you're just like, oh.
I always feel so bad though when people are like, "Why are you ignoring my comment?" And I genuinely like I'm not like I have to say like I'm so sorry. I genuinely did not see it. Like I'm not ignoring you. Like I feel really bad.
Right, that's sad. Oh my god. It's like, do you get any hate comments or hate DMs, especially when you start blowing up? Because I feel like that's when you really start getting a lot of hate, when there's a lot of attention on you.
Yeah, and in the beginning, I mean, it's sort of mellow now. Like it's still there, but I'm pretty used to like the comments or whatever. But in the beginning, when like the comments were insane, I found myself reading for hours, and you know, I think Maggie said this too. But like everyone was telling me like don't read them, like because like you never know like if it like hits you in a certain way. So, but I couldn't help myself. I just kept reading, and over time I realized like I don't get hate.
Really?
Which is really, I don't think I've heard anyone say that, but I don't. Like, the most I'll get is, like, one comment, like, I think she's auto-tuned. Like, but
That's not even that bad.
That's not even that bad to me. So it's, like, everyone's so nice. Like, even on live, everyone's like, you're so precious. I'm like, I think it's just because I'm tiny. Like, I think, I'm, like, oh, come on, guys. I got strength. Like,
I'm not precious.
Like, I'm not precious. Get out of here. But I don't get hate, which I'm really grateful.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
I mean, there's not a lot of hate. You know, how low do you have to be like hate on someone that's literally just singing? Like,
Yeah, it's
just
like,
singing.
Yeah, but you'd be surprised, like, influencers that I, like, keep up with, it's like, they'll literally post, like, it's just, like, them smiling. Like, a video of them, like, lip-syncing to a song, and it's like...
Why is she trying so hard?
Yeah.
Get away.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
And I'm like,
mm-hmm.
wow, people are vicious out there.
It's tough.
That's
yeah.
why. I was really scared of that, honestly. Like, being on social media, I was really scared.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm really, like, sometimes things can get to me even when there's no, like, bad intention behind
mm-hmm.
it. Like, I overthink a lot. So I was really scared that, like, I would get a lot of hate.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm so grateful that I haven't.
Wow. Yeah, and I think, honestly, it's like, I don't know. When people hate, I don't think they realize what it actually means. So many people, like, a lot of influencers say this, that, like, they'll get a hate comment or a hate DM, and then they'll respond to it and be like, oh, I don't know why you say that. That's really mean. And then they'll switch up and be like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. Please, I'll make a fan account for you. I'll, like, love you now.
Yeah.
And it's just so odd, but
yeah.
that's how the internet is. Very toxic.
Exactly. It's really
it's
toxic.
scary, especially because you have, like, 1 million people that are following you, you know, and, like, that's a lot of people that see stuff.
Yeah.
And a lot of room for hate, which is kind of scary when you see all the big numbers.
Yeah, I do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's scary.
Have you your first song? Were you nervous when you like uploaded that first TikTok?
Actually, no.
No.
I had like, I don't even think I had 100 followers. So,
You didn't think anyone would see it?
Yeah, it was literally just my friends. So I was like, I mean, and they've seen me sing. So I was like,
whatever.
Like whatever. And then this happened. So.
Oh my God! And you just kept going with it. Why did you decide like, oh, should I just keep going, or were you kind of like, oh, maybe I don't want to do this?
I mean, it was like when Jack reached out to me.
Who's that?
My manager.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
He was like, he emailed me like, wow, you're really talented, and like, this was like a big thing for me, like having someone like who works in this industry like reach out to me. I was like, oh, maybe I can do this, because growing up, my parents are very grades. It was all like straight A's. It was all like AP classes.
Yeah.
Like, you guys know that.
Yeah.
So it was all about that. So even sometimes my parents will be a little iffy. They're like, don't get too caught up, you know.
Don't lose focus.
Yeah, you're still in college. Like, you got to focus in class. But it's still a dream, you know. I love singing. And
yeah, what was your dream before this? Like, did you always think like, I want to be a singer, or were you more like,
I didn't know.
You didn't know what you wanted to do?
Yeah, I was like, my parents wanted me to try everything, so I like, each summer I would do something. It was whether like an engineering program, or it was like flight school. And then last year,
I'm so sorry. I forgot to reset.
Girl. That's fine. It's cool.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys.
But then last year I went to like a law program at like Yale.
Oh wow.
So like I was all over the place. I didn't know what I was doing. I was like, maybe
did it help?
I was pretty set on law. I was like, I'm gonna be a lawyer.
Really?
And
That is
then
tough.
I thought about it. I'm like, law school though.
Isn't it like 4 years or something? Oh my god.
And I was like, ooh, I'm because my senior year of high school, I was like thinking about this. I was like, okay, I'm already getting tired of school. Like,
and to go for 8 more years.
I was like,
oh.
8 more years. I don't know if I can. So, and luckily TikTok came, and I was like, maybe I could. Like, I do want to pursue music though.
Mm.
So I'm still like studying. I'm studying psychology in college, but
Right.
I'm still gonna do both and see where.
Have you seen the memes? Like, psychology is the thing that people that don't know what they want to do. They're like, I just go into psychology.
Yeah, I've heard that a lot, but I mean, I do love psych, so
Yeah,
it's interesting.
it's cool.
Yeah.
It's cool. Wow. So, what would be like the ideal dream? You know, like, would you want to be selling out stadiums?
That's insane. I can't even like picture myself doing that.
Really?
Like, that's crazy because it's just like it seems so far. It's like I know
Such a distant memory.
Yeah, it sounds so distant, but it's like I would love to go on tour.
Yeah. Oh my God. Imagine you in a huge stadium.
I'll feel even smaller. Like,
That's true. Yeah, you would
like,
be even smaller.
probably the people in the back are like, is she even on stage? Because it's just like
tiny.
that tiny dot in the middle. I think that's her.
That's her. Are you releasing like any original music like on Spotify soon?
I hope so.
You
I mean,
hope so.
my first like official Spotify release. So this Friday actually is when we're releasing Love Story on, because it's right now it's on YouTube and SoundCloud, but we're releasing it. Miles and I are releasing it on Spotify and Apple Music this Friday, which is really
That's
cool.
exciting.
That's gonna be like the first thing on my like Spotify page, and like Apple Music, and then my first actual release will be, a full version of Viva La Vida, just because it was really highly requested. And that's going to be released on September 18th.
September 18th.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
So coming up soon, but
People have been asking for that.
people have.
You
It's like,
haven't done one?
no, I have a couple of full covers on my YouTube channel, but like I try to be consistent. Still kind of, I'm working on that. Don't even worry.
Right.
But yeah, this is my first like full cover on like a platform. like
Yeah.
that, so.
That's exciting. Do you want to release like original music? Have you
I
been working
do.
on that?
I've written a couple of pieces. It's just all up in the works right now.
And you already had some, right?
Yeah, I have a couple up
But
on
it's
my
like
SoundCloud.
you just like don't want to like put that out there right now. You want to like work on new music first?
Yeah, I do plan to like release those first
Mm.
before I start focusing, because I feel like once I start working on new things, it's like I'll forget that I even have like these other pieces that I do want to finish. But the piece on SoundCloud, they're still up there for everyone to listen to.
Right. I think
Yeah.
that I don't know. It's the music industry is pretty cool because I think a lot of people. There's some things that are cool. Okay, the first thing is that you could blow up so quickly. Like
yeah, like
a
out of
year from
nowhere.
now, you could be like on top of the world.
And you wouldn't even know.
And yeah, right.
Like,
Like you could be 10 million like listeners like monthly and whatever. You'd be huge. 2 years, you could be even bigger, or you could be like at the same spot. Like
Yeah.
the segue that the path you could take is so crazy, and I think isn't that exciting? Like
that is, because you just never know what's gonna happen.
yeah, like if you release your next single, your first single might be like huge, blows up,
Yeah.
and it's like the top song.
You never know.
Mhm.
That reminds me of Billie Eilish.
Exactly, that's what I think of. Like
Yeah.
that must have been so crazy.
Yeah.
I
'Cause
saw
she's
her when
like-
she was like
She's
really
like
small.
your age when she's
Yeah,
like,
she's
literally.
18 right now.
Yeah,
I think.
she's like I think she's older than me.
She's a little older. Yeah, but do
It's
you like
crazy.
Billie?
I love her.
Mm-hmm.
So talented.
Yeah.
Everyone's always like, why is she whispering? But y'all don't understand. Like, it's so calming to listen
It is
to her
calming.
voice.
You have like a similar voice, you know, very
Everyone
soft.
always says that, and I think of that as such a compliment. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh my
Do you want to
gosh.
release like music like hers, or do you want to do very like much energetic?
Oh. I feel like I don't know what my music, because right now it's like piano. I feel like it's hard to make something sound so upbeat on piano because I'm just playing chords. So everyone's always like, why do you sound so sad? I'm like, I really promise I'm not trying
That's how
to.
the
It's
piano is,
It's
really.
just literally the piano. So I don't know. I love alternative though. That's pretty much like where my music
Oh,
taste is.
the indie alternative.
Yeah, like Lainey, like Jeremy Zucker's really good too. He's more pop,
Jeremy
but
Zucker.
like
Yeah, he is.
left of center.
Yeah.
That's what they call, yeah.
That's exciting. I don't know. Hopefully you release a single soon.
I
That
hope
could be
so.
cool, and then maybe an album, an EP.
Oh,
Do you
I
know how
hope
that
so.
works?
Actually, I remember someone was like, "What are you releasing?" And then I was like, "Maybe like something small, like an EP." And they're like, "You can't do that. Like an EP comes after an album."
No, it
And
doesn't.
I was like, I didn't. think that?
No.
I was like, I don't think that's how it works. And they're like, yeah, extended play. It's like
Oh.
extended play something. Sometimes
Oh.
like it's the extension of the album. I'm like, I don't know
I
if
don't
that's how it
know.
works.
No, because I always see people be like, yeah, I have 2 EPs, but my first album coming out. My first
Yeah,
EP album's coming out
exactly.
next
So
year.
I'm like,
Yeah, I don't think.
yeah,
I think
right?
maybe they took it too literal, the
Yeah.
extended play.
Yeah,
Mm,
not about that.
yeah, I don't know. It's exciting. I wish. Oh my god, the type of music I think I would love to make is that I eventually want to make a song someday because I think it's so fun. I love music.
Please do. Even if you like don't.
Hop on the remix.
Yeah, exactly. Even if you don't pursue music, like release one single, and that's just like, imagine just having an Apple Music page and just that one
Yeah,
song.
I'll
like
be on
for
Spotify.
years, it's just
there
just
forever.
That one. And everyone's like, "Do you release music?" It's like, I have that one song. You can go
I do
check
have a single out. You could go stream it
Go
on
check it.
platforms.
it. Yeah, just that one single.
Yeah, I want to I think it's so fun making like a beat and just really energetic music. Like that's so cool to me. Like I hope to
No,
do it
it's really
someday.
cool.
Mm-hmm.
It's really cool.
Yeah. Are you gonna learn any more instruments?
I want to. I have a uke and then I have a guitar, so hopefully I can learn those two. Oh, and the bass sounds really cool too.
Oh, the bass. The bass is cool. Although it's like very low key. You
Yeah.
know, it's like you have to like really listen to it. And the uke is like the classic.
Yeah. I feel like everyone knows how to play a uke.
Yeah. You were never like the uke girl walking around the hallway singing with their uke.
No, there were kids at school though who would just bring their uke.
Mm-hmm.
But that wasn't me. So.
Wow. Did you ever do any have you ever done any events? Actually, I guess you haven't because it's like a weird time right now.
Yeah, it's been weird. So, because everything started when I wasn't even in school. Because people ask me like, "Ooh, did kids treat you differently at school?"
You haven't even seen that yet.
I haven't even. I mean,
now
some
you're out of
kids-
high school
Yeah,
too.
I graduated.
Yeah, so now it's like they're gone.
It's in my past. Like
Yeah.
I'm over it. But no, loved high school though. High school was
Really?
High school, yeah.
You liked it? Well, it wasn't like stressful for you since like you were like very much into
It
grades
was.
and stuff.
It was. There was a lot of pressure.
Mm-hmm.
Like, cause I was in school. I was in the school musical, and then like there was show choir. So then there were rehearsals for that acapella groups, and that plus like having like 7 classes. It's like all of them together. It's just-
You always took AP classes?
Yeah.
Oh my god, did you pass all the AP exams? No? Which ones did you fail?
I didn't pass. I didn't pass AP and Biro.
Okay.
And everyone always says that's like an easy one, but I'm sorry.
You didn't do it. You just
That
couldn't
day
do it.
was just. Oh my gosh.
That's fine
I
though.
guess-
Did it even matter? Wait, have you got into a college yet? Is that like a thing that's
Yeah.
happening? Oh,
I
really?
got into a couple of colleges. They were all in California. I didn't apply out of state. But at the end of the day, I just decided to do community. But
Mhm.
like, especially at a time like this, it's like,
I think it's better,
Yeah.
honestly. I would do the same if we were in this situation.
Yeah.
Like a whole year, it's probably going to be like half of it be online.
Exactly.
That's so
and a lot of my friends are still going to like these campuses, but like they're paying for tuition and it's all online.
that's so
Yeah.
stupid. That is
Yeah,
such a
I-
scam.
Like support them, but like
It's not for me.
Yeah, not
again.
for me. I wouldn't
Not
do
for me.
that,
What's
so.
your dream school?
Ooh, for the longest time, I wanted to go to. I mean, obviously UCLA.
Oh yeah, that's a classic for everyone in SoCal.
Yeah, so hopefully I can transfer. I mean, I go to community. So if music's still low key at the time, maybe UCLA, UCSB, but NYU.
NYU.
I love New York.
Really, a lot of people
I love
want to go there
Yeah.
to NYU. Although, isn't it like a small campus?
It's actually their campus. Have you ever been to it?
No.
It's so weird. It's like their campus is like individual buildings within the city. So it's like weird. Like you could be at a boba place and then upstairs is like your math class.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
that's
it's
so.
really-
That's what's so weird. Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
a big building and like.
Yeah, like
Mhm.
there's multiple buildings and like they're all over the place. Like near a Trader Joe's and it's like it's
Oh
all
my
over
god.
the place.
The cafeteria is upstairs from
yeah,
the Trader
it's
Joe's.
all weird. My cousin goes there, so she gave me a tour.
Uh-huh.
I didn't feel like I was at a school. I felt like I was walking
Around
like,
New York,
yeah.
going to random buildings. Oh my god, that's weird.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
I
is
don't
weird.
know. NYU, I respect it, but it's not my thing. I like
Yeah.
New York though.
I love New York.
New York seems such a cool. Have you been there? Yeah, you have, right? You went to New York, of course.
I love New York.
Wow, especially during the winter. I think that's.
I've never
What a
been in the
chance.
winter. I've only gone like in the summer.
I wouldn't want to spend the summer in New York.
It's hot.
Is it?
It's hot and humid.
Yeah. It doesn't seem that nice, honestly.
I went for 4th of July with some friends.
Oh wow! No, I would want to go for winter.
Yeah, I
California
wanna
in the
go.
summer, New York in the winter.
Oh, that sounds perfect actually.
Yeah.
If that was your life, like you just
That'd be perfect. Oh my
Yeah.
god, people have like the struggle between like the California or New York or like what's the other city? Usually Paris.
Have you ever been to Paris?
No. I've been to LA. The farthest I've gone in California is Malibu. Literally from Malibu to Anaheim, that's the far no.
No.
Yeah, that's the farthest I've gone. In like California. That's all I've known ever.
No.
Yeah.
I love traveling. My parents, we're not like my parents just raised my sister and I, like to not be so materialistic. So we like save up for like we save up. It's for traveling, like strictly.
That's
like,
amazing though. That sounds like a good life.
Yeah, which is why like COVID like
Was
sucked
tough.
for my
It was tough.
like we like spring break trip got canceled. Some like we had 2.
Where were you
summer
guys gonna
trips.
go?
I forgot. I think it was a cruise actually.
That's scary. That's kind of scary. I used to want to go on a cruise because
I love
you know the
cruises.
suit life of Zach and Cody like on deck. That made me want to go like on a cruise.
No,
but
that's
it's
actually
scary.
a thing. Like,
I know.
ju-
Oh yeah.
Like, what is it called? Semester at sea?
Yeah. Semester
I
at
didn't
sea.
even know that, but that's like a thing that people
Uh-huh.
do. They
Yeah.
actually study on a boat.
It's so crazy. Like I wish I could do it, but it seems just so different from everything else that everyone does that it's kind of like I don't know if I want it.
Yeah, it's too out there for me. I love being on cruise, but like studying on a ship, I don't know.
I don't know if I could. I don't know. It'd be weird.
Yeah.
Are you not scared of like the cruise ship like in the middle of the ocean or something?
You'd be surprised. I don't know how to swim,
Oh, and you're still
but
going.
I love cruises.
Wow, you've gone on one before?
I go. My family goes on like 1 or 2 a year. Not this year. But
Wow.
like,
Oh my
Yeah.
god, how is it in the middle of the ocean?
sometimes when you're like standing on the deck and you're looking out, sometimes I just look down. I'm like, what happens if we just hit an iceberg right now?
Well, you sink, as we know.
I'm like, oh my gosh! But
Is the water like super calm, or is it?
it looks calm.
It looks
like
calm?
there have been videos like, on TikTok. I don't know
That's like.
how. like it's
Yeah.
showing on the window, but I haven't seen that. So
It's only like sunny and stuff.
Yeah.
I have. You know, have you seen like The Life of Pi? No. Well, it's this movie and like this that's stuck in the middle of the ocean.
oh,
And and they always make the middle of the ocean. It's like so peaceful. It's like literally no waves. It's just crystal clear water. That's like,
perfect.
and that's what like, I wonder if that's real. That's what I'm curious about. Like in the middle of the
looks
ocean,
calm,
are there
like-
waves or it's just flat?
I mean, it looks pretty calm. Like when I've gone on a cruise,
Really,
but like I'm sure like back there with the
with the water? Well,
yeah, it's
obviously,
like
yeah.
the-
You've never been in a storm. That's what I'm scared of. That we're gonna be in a storm and I'm gonna be so scared.
a storm.
No.
I think it's rained, like, because I think I was in, like, Florida for, like, on the coast of Florida for a cruise, and I think it was raining.
Oh my god, do you go from the coast of Florida to California?
I think my mom made us, like, fly to Florida once for a cruise. So, like, they love traveling. They don't care.
Yeah.
So,
That's cool. Do you have like a place you want to go visit?
I want to go to Japan.
Me too. Oh my god. What languages do you know?
I only know English.
Oh,
I mean,
really?
I understand, like, my parents' dialect from the Philippines, but I can't, like,
You don't speak
I
it.
can't respond back.
Oh.
I'll, like, nod. Be like,
Did you take any language in high school?
I took Spanish.
But you forgot it.
Yeah. I got an A though.
You
That's all that matters. Like, that's all
that
my
really
transcript.
is all
I
that
got
matters.
an A, but if you tried to start a conversation with me in Spanish,
It wouldn't work.
I wouldn't even know the difference. Like, I wouldn't know like all the tenses that I've spent hours studying. It's just
There's a
all-
lot of It's actually a
all
pretty
gone.
like hard language.
It
It's
is.
easy to start, but it gets hard to master.
Yeah.
But yeah, I want to go to Japan too. Oh my god, it's so pretty. Like,
I love.
transfer students used to come, and I used to like go with them and like speak Japanese with them, and like it'd just be so cool. Like just
So cool.
yeah, it was the coolest thing ever. I want to go someday, but
Yeah, so do I.
yeah, I guess that's about it. You know, just your music and stuff. Anything else that you have like anything cool coming up?
I mean, other than like new music, hopefully. I mean, I try to write something on the daily. Like sometimes I wake up at 3 a.m.
It's alright.
because there's a piano like right next to my bed, and it's pitch black, and I'm like, and then sometimes I'll record on my phone, and then I listen to it the next morning. I'm like, ew. I'm like, I literally listen to it. I'm like, what was I thinking? Like, I'm like singing my thing, and I'm like into it. And then I'll play it the next morning, like, oh, let's see what I wrote last night. Okay. And it sounds awful.
terrible.
I'm like, who wrote that?
That's so funny because you're half
disgusting.
asleep, but like in the moment
Yeah.
it sounds good. You're like,
Like,
this
and
is
it's
good.
like off key. Like,
Uh-huh.
I'm like, ew.
You know how that happens to me, but with like literal tweets. Like I literally wake. I'd be falling asleep and like I think of like, oh, that's a good tweet, and then I write it down, and then the next day wake up and it makes no sense. I'm
Literally
like,
no
oh,
sense.
What was I thinking?
Ooh.
It's like the Power Rangers and the strawberry shortcake is a must, and I'm like, what was it? Huh?
Different.
Yeah, it's like
that happens on my notes though. Like if
Oh,
you
your
look through my
notes
notes, there's just like 3. Like I think, like the one that I saw this morning was like, proactive cancel Macy, and I was like, I'm pretty sure it was because I needed to remind my friend Macy to cancel her proactive prescription. But I was reading and I was like, just 3 words.
yeah, that's what I do. That's what I
Cancel
do.
proactive Macy. I'm like,
That's exactly how I do it. I like put in the keywords.
exactly, but that's all you need.
And it makes sense to me in the moment, but afterwards I'm like, what was I thinking?
Yeah.
Oh my god. Well, where can people follow you?
Oh, you can follow me basically on everything. I don't tweet as much, but everything's basically Shalom Margaret. YouTube, SoundCloud, Spotify, Apple Music, all that jazz. TikTok, obviously.
Obviously, that's the main one. Drop the
But-
SoundCloud below.
Yeah.
All right.
Well,
Well,
yeah.
bye.
Bye, everyone.
That's it.